balming his lips. He'll be ready in a moment. The talent's not ready.
Is this decaf?
Yes, sir.
I said on my rider
Oh, boy.
that I only like triple shot espresso in my latte.
See, I see what the problem is. I didn't fully read the writer. Sorry. Can you show me where it is on the writer?
Yes, I'll read it out loud for you.
Please do.
As per my inclusion in any contract, me, the talent, requires a big couch in my trailer.
Okay.
One woman
Holy shit.
who says nice things to me all day.
Yeah, that's what she does?
Yes. One man who I have sex with whenever I want.
That's a bit more progressive.
Welcome back onto the platform. It's the show where we do stories with no thought whatsoever.
Such as this.
Such as this. And my name is Ryan.
And my name, it's of course, Kevin.
Yes. How are you doing today, Kevin?
Doing great. Doing fabulous. I was in the office today hitting all sorts of buttons.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you make the numbers go up or down?
I made them go up.
A lot of people like that.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that.
What did you do today?
I went around. I did some shopping. I brought some gifts for some friends, and I had perhaps a little more than half of a chicken ramen, which was lovely.
Did you make the numbers go up or down?
I made some numbers. I made the store's numbers go up, and my own numbers go down.
Well, some people really like that.
Some people love that. Speaking of things we love and people and you, send us a suggestion. We would love to hear from you, people.
You could send a suggestion to theplatform.show.pod.
That's not
outlook.ca.
No, platform.pod.show@gmail.com, or you can message us on social media or reach us just like in person if you want, if you know us.
Talk to us.
If your name is like Brent
or Kieran
or Star-Lord. We know him.
I know him.
Not Chris Pratt, though. If you're Chris Pratt, fuck off. If you're actually Star-Lord...
Well, if you are Chris Pratt...
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, like what's $50 to you, right? Like...
Are we asking Chris Pratt, known American conservative, for
Chris
$50?
Pratt. Listen to me. I don't share your views on certain topics.
Neither do I.
I think you're an okay actor. I think you're pretty decent.
I think you're fine.
But look, man, you know, times are tough. What's more Christian during these holiday seasons
than the spirit of giving? What's more Christian
than giving me
a tight 150?
A tight 150
to two boys in need.
Yeah.
Two boys in a basement.
You know it's not great out there. Help if you can.
What would the Lord say, Chris? Anyway, let's get started. The suggestion for today's episode is a genre.
Yeah.
And the genre is going to be a kids movie.
For the longest time, I thought that said kiss me. And I was like...
Kiss me.
Damn.
I programmed this app solely so that I could use it as a come-on to you, my partner in crime.
You're like a computer programmer?
Yeah.
Why didn't you make more money? Oh, yeah.
Chris, I'm just saying.
Please, Chris, you know it's hard out there.
You know.
The spirit of giving.
As Jesus once said.
Please.
Come on. Okay, so the genre is a kids movie, and the title of today's episode is going to be...
6
Slackers
in
trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
6 slackers in trouble.
6 slackers in trouble.
6 slackers in trouble.
Okay. Well, here we go. Is that the school bell?
Yeah, everyone's leaving. It's me, I'm a child.
People stream out of out of the classrooms into the hallway. It's full to the brim.
I'm gonna hit the top of the door. I'm gonna jump real high.
You can't. Whoa, you did. Whoa. My opinion of you is more so now. It's the end of the day in elementary school.
Hey, girl, wanna kiss behind the school? Ayo.
Oh, if you promise not to tell my mom.
No.
We can't kiss for too long. Can we hug instead? Do you want to hug me behind the lockers?
I'm problematic.
Okay. Away they go. Kids are going about their day. All the different kinds of kids that you find in an elementary school.
Yeah, but you know what
grades
they're doing?
K through 7, yeah.
They're leaving.
They're leaving. Everybody streams out.
Yeah, they're streaming out.
Meeting up with their friends, laughing, crying.
Meeting up with their parents. You know?
Lamenting the day's struggles and the day's triumphs.
Mom, my poop in my pants.
Oh, it's okay, honey. Let's get you home.
Yeah, and so here we are at an elementary school.
Yeah, it's a crisp fall day.
And nobody is there except for the teachers working on their reports, working on their end of school things.
And
of course, 6 slackers.
All in detention. Where else do slackers go?
2 young guys sit in detention. To the left is 6. To the right is
Young slackers. Great. But how did they get these curious nicknames, you might be wondering? How did 6 become known as 6? It all started a long time ago, back in grade 5. You know I add sound effects to these, right?
I am unaware.
Last year in grade 5, before he was known as 6, he was known as Chris. Chris Pratt.
Holy shit.
No affiliation.
No affiliation. Spelled differently.
Yeah.
There's a Y.
There's a Y. Where? Fuck off.
Okay.
Chris is just an ordinary kid. He's got long black hair. And he feels like he's different from everybody else. But everybody knows that he's just the same as them. He's never fit in. He's not very good at sports.
He's a bit of a square peg.
He's a bit of a square peg in something of an octagonal hole. A shot of him getting hit in the face with a volleyball. Laughter in the background. A shot of him getting his paper back, a D-. A shot of him getting hit in the face with a volleyball. Laughter in the background. A shot of him sitting alone in the playground while other people play grounders.
I don't like grounders.
Shot of him getting hit in the head with a soccer ball. Laughter in the background. A shot of him sitting in detention. So how did he get the name 6? I forgot that's what we were doing. He got the name 6.
For that,
yeah,
of course, we're going to need to look at him sitting alone during the game of grounders.
Yeah. On that fateful day.
Everyone's laughing and playing, you know.
Ha ha ha, yeah, you're right. Oh, broken dishes. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember when we were young and we could play without a care in the world?
We could still do that.
You're right.
That's what we're doing right now.
Oh, that's nice. You're right.
So, this child, Chris, right?
Yeah, he's sitting alone.
He stands up.
Yeah.
He looks over at the kids playing grounders. And he notices something on the playground.
What does he notice?
Mischief to be made.
Oh.
He saunters over.
He sees, as the kids are running around trying to be quiet, one of them is standing still near that part where like the overhang stops and there's like a gap between the floorboards, and he can see their shoelaces mischievously. All in good fun.
He wriggles his worm-like fingers up over and grasps onto the laces.
He ties them together and giggles to himself. All of a sudden, the person who's... What does his giggle sound like? Hit me with it one more time. I'm sure everybody at home enjoyed that. The person who's it makes their way towards the unsuspecting girl. her laces tied together. She moves to run away, but her feet catch on one another. She falls.
And as she falls, the overhead of the park, its faulty construction gives way, and she falls further down onto the gravel below.
Ah! She says.
Holy crap, Chris says, standing over top of her now broken armed body.
Oh my God. She broke an arm?
Yeah.
Oh God. She looks up and she says, "Why did you do that?"
I did it.
A teacher runs over and says, "Chris, what did you do?"
I did it.
You young man, 6 weeks of detention. Everyone across the playground freezes. Nobody had ever received that much.
Fucking weeks.
That much detention. A month and a half straight of detention. A record at the school in all its history. And that's how he became known as Six. But that was years ago. And by years ago, I mean 1 year ago. To his right,
Slacker.
Slacker.
How did he get known as Slacker?
A
In 1892,
Pardon?
Margaret Merriweather marries Jonathan Slacker. And the name...
Are you just explaining his fucking lineage?
Let me finish.
Okay.
And the name passes down from generation to generation to generation
Yeah, that's
to
how names
generation
work.
until finally it gets on to, of course, Bart Slacker, who is this child. That's how he has his name.
Despite his name, Bart, or Slacker for short, is one of the most studious kids in school. Ever since he has been a child, everybody has called him Slacker, and he fucking hates it. It really blows his horn.
A curse of a name. Slacker has devoted himself to diligent studies.
Yes,
To the arts, to the sciences, the mathematics.
he is in peak physical form for a 6th grader.
Wow, he's all right.
He's which is to say, like, I don't know, he can like run and stuff.
Yeah,
he's
he can
fine.
run. I could kick his ass.
Yeah, well, you're a 32-year-old man. Everyone at home, that's Kevin's age.
I
am 32, we know. So Slacker how did Slacker end up in detention, you may be wondering. For such a studious boy, a model student in all respects. Well, it all began yesterday. Slacker was making his rounds on the playground that afternoon, as he does every day.
Yes. Proper socialization is good for a child.
He straightens his perfectly combed hair and tightens his tie, which he wears every day.
Who am I kidding? I just love tag.
He runs around, laughing, playing with his friends, but who's that in the corner? None other than Six. Six has been watching, his greasy black hoodie pulled up over his long, greasy black hair.
Underneath a sweat-crusted WWE t-shirt.
He looks out from the shadow of the overhang of the school.
A terrible place filled with horrid memories.
He murmurs to himself, "I can play tag. I can play tag better than this stupid Slacker. He's named Slacker. I bet he's not even that fast at running. Six is watching him run. He's faster than anyone."
Yeah.
Six, out of nowhere, Slacker runs past, not inattentive to Six's presence, and Six reaches out his hand in an attempt to join in the game of tag.
But as he does, his grip, his strength is greater than he anticipated, and he trips Slacker over, and the two of them go falling on one another. Everyone in the playground gasps.
Head over feet, they tumble until they land in a heap at the bottom of the stairwell. The two of them groaning. Slacker holds his hand to his head.
Ow! Why'd you do that?
Six says, I didn't do anything. I was just trying to...
you did. You tackled me.
I didn't tackle you.
You did.
Stop lying. The two of them stand up, close to one another.
You tackled me.
They begin yelling. I didn't tackle you.
You tackled me.
I was just trying to play the game.
Slacker.
You tripped on purpose.
I tripped on purpose?
Yeah.
You think I would do that?
Yeah, it's because you don't know how to run.
Slacker slaps Six in the face.
Whoa, Slacker turned into Slapper.
We shut up.
A fight breaks out on the playground. Everybody forms a circle around them. Get your hands off me, you stupid prep.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Whoa, what? A teacher looms over the horizon.
Mr. Bellevue.
What's going on here, children? The circle breaks into more of a Pac-Man shape. The two boys frozen. Slacker with his hand in Six's hair. Six with his fist balled up right in front of Slacker's nose. Nothing?
We were doing Macbeth.
Detention.
But he's Macduff.
Compelling as that piece of art may be. Detention for both of you. Today.
Oh, well, at least it's not 6 weeks.
Shut up! And that's how the two of them came to be the only two kids sitting in the empty classroom. Mr. Bellevue sitting at the front of the classroom, looking sternly under his unibrow and over his mustache. He looks like the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
A little bit. He's also skinny as a twig.
Yes.
But he wears a vest.
Yes, he does. A high vis vest. He never takes it off.
It's so that people always see him coming.
Yeah, that's why he's called Mr. Bellevue.
Exactly.
Because he's always able to be viewed. He sits reading Pride and Prejudice at the front of the classroom, murmuring to himself, that Mr. Wickham is a bitch.
Slacker looks over at Six.
Six isn't looking at him. He's looking down, carving the number 6 into the desk he's sitting at. Psst. What?
I think Pride and Prejudice is Jane Austen's worst work. I much prefer Emma.
Shut the fuck up. You're the reason we're in here.
Okay. Look, the reason we're in here is because...
From an audio perspective, could you do a stage whisper just so that it's on voice and it sounds better?
I'm aware. All right. I was like, I didn't know how to ask. So the thing is, right? You tackled me, okay?
I didn't tackle you.
Okay, wait, whatever. So it doesn't matter how we're both in here, but we're both in here, right?
Yeah. It's nothing new for me.
You're like,
this is my desk.
this is so many sixes.
Slacker looks over. It's covered in 6s.
Jesus.
This is where I live. This is like my home away from home, man.
Look, all right, I don't want to be in detention. All right, it's
Neither do I.
embarrassing.
Doesn't have to be. Maybe it can be cool.
Yeah? How? Huh? How?
If you say whoa, I was in detention, then does it sound cool?
Whoa, I was in detention.
Well, don't say it like that.
How am I supposed to say it?
Say it like you own it. Say it like it doesn't mean shit. Say it like it's part of you. Say it like it's half your heart. Say it like you want it. Yeah, I was in detention.
Yeah, I was in detention.
You sound like you're shitting yourself.
Look, okay, I was Romeo in our stage production of Romeo and Juliet. Okay?
Yeah, everyone knows. You won't let them forget it.
And so I think I know a thing or two about acting, but that's besides the point.
Oh my god.
You seem to know a thing or two about clandestine happenings and trickery in the abstract.
So what if I do?
Well, look at Mr. Bellevue.
Yeah?
He's engrossed in Jane Austen's admittedly very good work, but not as good as Emma, piece, Pride and Prejudice. Mr. Bellevue is a feminist, you see, and he's probably going to be engrossed in that for a while.
Okay. What's your point? You trying to bust out of here?
What if I am, you vagabond cretin?
6 sort of turns and gives him a look with one eye from behind his hoodie.
Is there something wrong with your eye?
No, I'm trying to be cool.
Oh, sorry.
Is it working?
Yeah, it is.
Sweet.
Swag.
Swag. Swag.
What does that mean?
Means cool.
Like swagger from Shakespeare?
No. Like swag from 2010's YouTube.
Okay.
Remember Ryan Higa?
Yeah, I remember. Right.
What happened to him?
I don't know.
I think he's doing well these days. Wish him the best.
We should probably get on topic.
We should. I might be willing to help if you do something for me.
Recompense for services rendered.
Yeah. What you said. Big smart words like that.
Yeah. I'll play your game.
Fine.
What do you want?
I'll tell you later. First, let's get out of here.
A Faustian bargain. Fine.
What's your plan? They look over. Mr. Bellevue clears his throat and sits back in his chair.
I think Mr. Bellevue is diabetic, so what if we stole his insulin?
Six gives him another look with one eye. We shouldn't fucking do that, dude.
Yeah, that's probably a bit much.
That would be fucked up.
Sorry.
Why don't we just wait until he uses the bathroom and then, like, we get up and, like, leave? But no, that could take hours. We need some kind of distraction.
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen. I'm good at distracting people. I'm a troubled youth. I can say all kinds of out-of-pocket shit, and they'll just chalk it up to how I was raised.
Okay.
If I create a distraction, then you need to...
Swipe the insulin.
No.
Right, sorry.
But subdue him in another way. Make it so he can't leave the classroom.
Like a headlock?
I don't care what you do. Don't... No, not... Okay, I changed my mind. Not a headlock. But, like, I don't know, get the key or something so we can lock him in.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then we can make a break for it.
Well, then he would notice that we're gone.
Who gives a shit, man? This is part of your new lifestyle. You're breaking out of detention. This is who you are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Am I really so rough and
Shake
gruff?
shake my sweaty hand. Ignore how it smells.
Ew.
This is who you are now. Welcome to
the clasp hands.
Welcome to the Dark Brotherhood.
What is that? Some form of cult? Some horrid society?
It's like me and like one other guy.
I've never heard of this Dark Brotherhood before.
Yeah, that's the point. You're a member now.
Oh my gosh.
Now.
Wait, isn't that from the video game Skyrim?
No.
You're right, sorry.
Yeah.
Please.
Anyway, I'm gonna make a distraction. You get ready.
Okay.
Six slumps over in his chair. Mr. Bellevue looks up.
Mr. Bellevue returns to Pride and Prejudice.
Six holds his breath. He starts getting red in the face. Mr. Bellevue looks up again.
Mr. Bellevue returns his gaze to Pride and Prejudice.
Six.
He just whispers, Mr. Darcy.
Six starts making choking noises.
All right. Then Mr. Bellevue puts the book down and walks over. You better be actually dying or else.
Six gives a signal to Slacker. He says, go now. Go now. He slips around behind Mr.
So
Bellevue.
fast. Slacker's so fast.
Mr. Bellevue stands in front of Six's desk. Six is slightly foaming at the mouth. He starts to convulse in his chair.
Stick, stop that. Stick, how many times I gotta tell you to stop that?
Stop what?
You're choking yourself, Stick. Stop that.
What about it? This is who I am.
Just, I need you to... Wait, I'm getting a call. Hold on. Mr. Bellevue opens his phone.
He starts to turn around, and that's when Six, he goes, oh shit. He falls out of his chair, and he goes like, my tummy! Ah!
And Slacker looks on, confused.
My tummy! And he looks at Slacker, and he's like, ow, ow! He like makes a motion with his hand.
Yeah.
Slacker
proceeds to rummage through the desk.
Yeah.
Until he finds a my fucking life. He finds a key.
It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. He finds a key.
Finds a key.
What does he do?
He's gonna take that key and he's gonna run back over to Mr. Bellevue. He clandestinely removes the key from Mr. Bellevue's pants.
Nice.
And replaces it with the other key.
Perfect. Hey, sleight of hand. All right, and then he runs to the door and he like beckons Six. And Six, he goes like...
Stop coughing, Six.
Sorry.
What is this? Some kind of performance?
It's not a performance, he says. And he like runs his hand through his hair and he pulls off his hood at the same time and he says, "It's who I am." And then he vaults over the desk and he fucking runs for the door.
You fucking little child, you!
He says, "Close it! Close it!"
Oh my god! Clunk. Mr. Bellevue, not pounding, not doing anything, just walks right up to the window of the door and he says, "You two have no idea how much trouble you're in." We got you!
They high five. Nice! Let's get out of here!
Yeah!
Mr. Bellevue, still calm, says, "These kids never learn." He reaches down to his keychain. He pulls it out. He looks at it.
Yeah, okay.
It's a Hello Kitty key.
Yeah, all right. This
isn't good.
this isn't quite right. Okay. He pulls out his phone.
Gotta make a call.
You gotta make a call.
Cut to the kids running down the hallway. Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good
Nice
too.
nice sleight of hand.
Thanks, man.
Ugh. They get outside. They're keeled over, their hands on their knees. Whew. Breathe. Whew.
Oh, jeez.
We should probably head home.
Yeah.
Man, I guess they're gonna kill us, huh?
They'd only kill us if we went home.
I guess you're right.
What if we went, like, somewhere else?
Like down to the docks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're a natural at this, man. You sure you're not a bad kid?
We cut to 1950s. Harold P. Slacker kills a man in cold blood, wipes the blood off his gloves. One of his cronies asks him a question about how he could do this, and he just looks back. "I'm a natural." Cut back. "Oh no, this comes naturally."
And the two of them walk out side by side, making their way down the street in the setting afternoon sun in October, crunching through the leaves. They make their way down to the docks and they find themselves getting along really well. They laugh, they make jokes, they crack wise. Slacker has less of a goody two-shoes side than Six was prepared, and Six was prepared for. Six is much softer than Slacker was anticipating.
Maybe these kids have multitudes.
Maybe these kids have multitudes.
But they wouldn't know.
They would have never known if they hadn't tumbled down those stairs at lunchtime.
Exactly.
Finally, evening's rolling around. The sun's beginning to set. Six looks up and he says, "Guess it's time to face the music, huh?
Yeah, it is.
It's about time we went home. Can't stay away forever."
And immediately as they turn around, they see Mr. Bellevue at
fucking God.
At the end of the dock. "You children."
Looks like the end of the line, boys.
How did you get out? "I called my wife."
She's a locksmith. And she's beautiful.
"She's the greatest woman that I've ever met."
"She's the best thing that has ever happened to me."
Well, that's besides the point now.
Enough talk. He cracks his knuckles.
"Oh my god, are you gonna kick our ass?" "Yeah."
You bet I am. Nobody locks me in my own classroom with my own key, boys. Least of all, two punks like you.
"What the fuck are we gonna do?" Slacker says.
Six goes up to him. He walks slowly. Mr. Bellevue starts walking. Six starts walking. The sun's setting between them, casting a shadow down the dock.
Removes his hoodie, revealing his WWE shirt.
Mr. Belleville undoes his tie.
And his vest.
He finally takes off his vest. Slacker gasps. He's never seen Mr. Belleville's shirt before. It's also a WWE shirt. he thinks that this might be the last time anyone sees Six alive.
Slacker's just staring off at this whole display. He can't do anything. He's frozen.
And then he realizes, Six. Six looks back, but he keeps walking.
Six.
Yeah, what's up, man? Before you die, what did you need? What was it that you wanted in return? And Six says, I already got it, man. I just wanted one day, one afternoon, with a friend, a real friend. And you gave that to me. Thank you. And he turns in slow motion and starts running towards Mr. Belleville. Mr. Belleville rolls up his sleeves and says, I'm gonna kick your ass. And that's when
Slacker zooms over. He's got basically super speed. He zooms over.
he leapfrogs over Six's shoulders. Mr. Belleville says, what the fuck?
And then kicks Mr. Belleville right between his legs.
Ooh! Six's eyes are wide, frozen in the air. Slacker, midair, his leg splayed out. Mr. Belleville's face puckered in pain. And at last, the tableau ends, and all three of them fall to the ground.
Oh, Mr. Belleville says.
The two kids stand over Mr. Belleville.
Slacker looks over at Six. He's like, go.
What?
They can't give me more than 6 weeks of detention, man. Go. You can't handle another 6 weeks.
But
I'll take the blame.
But your GPA, your future employment prospects.
It's fine.
Parent-teacher conference is coming up.
It's fine. Slacker grabs him. You deserve a second chance. I'll have many in my life, but you're underprivileged because I'm pretty sure your dad might hit you. Like, Six looks at him kind of confused. His dad doesn't hit him.
But for now, that doesn't matter. He says
this. Don't look back.
He looks into his hand.
It's a bottle of insulin.
Oh my fucking god. He gives it back to Mr. Belleville. This is really important. You need this. Mr. Belleville's like, oh, thanks. And
were you about to give away my insulin?
No. Slacker has like some shit going on.
Slacker kicks Mr. Belleville so that he's knocked out. You get out of here, all right?
Six looks back one final time and he says, this has been the best day of my life. Thank you, Bart.
No problem, Chris.
And he runs off. Mr. Belleville rolls over and he looks up at Bart and he says, you know you're fucked, right?
Yeah. I know that, yeah.
And the sun sets on the dock with the
sound of sirens in the background.
The young boy making his getaway, and the one looking back after him, smiling a smile.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Yay! What a coming-of-age story.
Come get your ass story.
Yeah, what a story.
What a story. What was the moral of that story?
Oh, well, the moral of that story was,
It's usually me who does this.
it's true, but you asked me, so I guess I have to now.
I guess so.
Unless you want to.
No, I can do it.
Okay. What's the moral?
The moral is you should not steal people who have diabetes. You should not steal their insulin.
Yeah, that's like serious. It's
they
really
need that.
important. Just leave it. It's not funny. Just leave. Just let them have it. It's fine. It's already so fucking expensive because of big pharma.
It's true.
But
yeah.
you know.
But anyway, I think another moral of it could be that just because you think you know someone doesn't mean you do.
Fucking hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
You know, I'm going to disagree with myself. You should steal people.
No, don't do that.
Don't actually do that. For real, don't do that. It's not good. Not a good thing to do.
No. Is that a thing? It's not like a problem? Do people steal other people's insulin?
Well, you know.
Is this a thing?
Like, we're all young. at some point in our lives. We've all done it.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, we've all done it.
If you're a tween and you're looking to play a joke on someone, A, don't tie their shoelaces together so they fall off a playground and break their arm, and B, don't steal their insulin.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Hope you enjoyed. We hope you enjoyed.
Yes, indeed.
Leave us a review on the podcatcher of your choice if you would like. Recommend us to a friend if you enjoyed the episode, and send us a suggestion to inspire an episode. We would love that. We would love to hear from you. Anything else, Kevin?
Oh, right. Stay safe. Stay lovely.
Yeah.
And we will see you again.
See you again
Next time.
baby. Oh dear.